Okay, I'm Cody Wood. I am one of the owners of Woodland Ridge Tiny Home Crafters, and we build tiny homes here in Livingston. Right now, we're the only builder of tiny homes on wheels in the state of Montana, and we serve the whole Northwest. Yeah, so I've been here in Livingston for about 15 years now. About a year and a half, actually, it's about 2 years ago now. Myself and Rick Gilliland were talking about some business opportunities and things that we might want to do.
Yeah, this isn't your average.
No, that's what we actually strive to be a luxury, high-end tiny home product. So,
How much do these go for? About.
I think this one is right around 90 is what this one was. I just quoted one. The gal wants one that's really big, and I think I quoted her at 183. But it's a huge one. It's about double this size.
Well, if you really want to know, we were out bear hunting, and we started talking about how cool it would be to build some tiny homes, and we started looking into it, did some research, thought there was a good market for it here, and we took off with it. A lot of people consider them just a glorified RV. They don't realize that we have to build to the same standards that a site-built home is built to. We follow the same codes, have the same inspections, and so I don't think they really have a good understanding of how well built they are.
Right now, we could do probably 12-ish a year, give or take. But we are expanding. We just hired 2 new employees. We're talking about expanding our shop. Right now, we've just got a 40 by 40 shop. And we're talking about extending it another 60 to 100 feet. My middle daughter, she's a sophomore this year, and she's going to graduate high school here in a couple of years. And the reality is, she's not going to be able to continue to live in this community because of the expense of housing, whether it be rent, mortgage, whatever it may be. She's just simply not going to be able to afford to live as an 18, 19-year-old kid. So she's going to have to leave this community. And that breaks my heart that my kids are going to have to leave the community that I love so much because they can't afford to live here. And we totally recognize that tiny homes are not for everybody, but this is a solution for everyone because every person that lives in a tiny home frees up a standard home for someone else to live in.
You're working with some people to develop a community of these kind of.
Well, actually, there's a huge demand for a community of tiny homes, and we are working with a couple different developers right now to bring that to fruition. We hope that within the next year or so that we'll be able to have a really nice community of these. Yeah, so we're partnering right now with Villicus Farms out of Havre, Montana. And they have an amazing organic farming farm that they do there. It's like 13,000 acres and are one of the nation's leaders in organic farming. And Anna, one of the owners, contacted us almost a year ago now about doing a partnership with them. And so they sent down Ben and Landon about a month ago now. And we've been working together in a collaborative effort to build a couple homes for their workforce.
Okay, sure. My name is Landon George. I work at Villicus Farms in Havre, Montana. Yeah, so way up north in Havre, where the farm is located, where we live and work, there's no housing. So part of this whole project is we need some affordable housing for everybody that's up there working in the summers.
My name is Benjamin Clark. Last winter, I spent like 2 months just building my own house inside our old shop building up there as sort of a test run to see what it would, if it would work as employee housing. It worked out so well that the farm said, well, if it works for you, let's keep this ball rolling. And that's when we reached out to Rick and Cody to see if they would help us.
So Ben and I work for Villicus Farms, and we've been here the whole month, putting these two together. And that one's gonna be an office for the farm staff, and then this one's gonna be housing for farmers.
So you're building your own home in your off season, so that you'll have a place, you and your girlfriend will have a place to live.
You got it, yeah. I'm salaried up at the farm, so this is just like a month of work for me. While it's so slow up there, there's not a ton going on. We can come down here and bust out these 2 houses.
The way we heat our homes primarily is radiant floor heating. We custom make most of our things because we're tiny and it's not really designed. So like the barn doors, we're standing in this doorway here. We custom make our barn doors. We do everything in-house from start to finish. So we take it from foundation all the way to the finished product. We do all of the work. We're able to make a difference through this business. I literally get calls every single day of the week about people that want one of these tiny homes. This is absolutely a solution to the housing crisis that we currently find ourselves in.
What do you love about Montana?
Oh, what is there not to love about Montana? If I never have to leave the state again, I will be good with that. I love the mountains. I love the snow. I love being able to chase elk in the rut in the middle of September with my bow. I love being able to raise my kids in a place that I don't fear for them at any level.
The mountains, I love the fact that there's only a couple million people in the state. Yeah, like the outdoors, fishing and hunting.
And you're from Oregon.
And I'm from Oregon.
What brings Oregonians to Montana?
Politics.